Early photography was slow. In 1826, this image, the first permanent photography, required 8 hours of exposure time. That's why you can see sunlight on both sides of the building. Experiments with silver compound and chalk led to the development of the daguerreotype in 1839. This process made it possible to take portraits by people like Edgar Allan Poe, this guy, and Abraham Lincoln. Pictures that wouldn't faint. Good if you want to remember what these people look like. Unfortunately, the exposure time was still half an hour. That's a long time to keep still. They even used neck braces and drugs to keep you put to native. The second half of the 19th century saw advancements to reproduce photos, so you could start sharing them around. And the exposure time got shorter and shorter, so you could stop to wait around. Photographers still had to prepare and develop their glass plates on spot though, usually in a transportable darkroom. In the 1880s, this guy, the founder of Eastman Kodak, again revolutionized the photography by developing the film. This was a big step bringing photography into the mainstream. You remember the Kodak moment, don't you? In 1888, the first handheld camera came along. Look, no tripod. Photographers went crazy, shooting up, down, sideways, everywhere. The first permanent color photo was taken in 1861. Color were what the world really looks like. One of the early methods to take color photos were using 3 cameras. Each camera would have a color filter, red, blue, and green. The 1920s saw the technology of the light bulb, which meant you could safely photograph in the dark. Before that, you had to use explosive magnesium powder and potassium chloride, which would ignite at very little persuasion. Photography were a risky business. The 20th century saw photography get faster, cheaper, and more widely available. We had compact throwaway cameras, Polaroids, and suddenly, the revolution of digital photography. No more relying on others processing your pictures for you, and not worrying about the cost of each and every shot. Newspapers and magazines quickly turned to color digital photography. This opened our eyes to unseen, undocumented people and places at lightning speeds. We even photographed the moon. So, where is photography now? Through the course of the 1990s, we witnessed the next step in photography revolution. The camera was put on the mobile phone. We wake up with our phone, we wake up with our camera. Photography became free, fast, ever-present, and, since being on a mobile communication device, easy to share. We never miss a moment, we remember everything, we see the world through each other's eyes, we share our every moment, we understand, we're closer. And that's it.